Hello everybody, welcome to Watch Dogs. It's a new game that's come out recently. I just wanted to do a quick video on it. Just wanted to discuss with everybody a couple of issues that I'm having with this game and how I feel about it. Now, I'm sure as everybody knows, there is a massive problem with the frame rate on this game. It's absolutely shocking. And as you know, I got my new PC lately and you know the specs of it, you've seen that video, but this PC has the graphics. We'll just take a look at the graphics. This PC has the graphics on a fairly high setting. We've got ultra detail, medium shadows. I don't like having shadows on high because it's always a resource hog and it doesn't really make a big difference. I've got reflections on high. I've got it on the highest ambient occlusion. I've turned motion blur off because that just seems to chug it to fuck for some reason, as does depth of field, and neither of them are particularly exciting. And everything else I've got on medium high. And since the new NVIDIA drivers came out, the frame rate's not too bad. I mean, I'm recording this and as you can see it's playing quite smoothly. But the one thing that really annoys me, and I think this is annoying a lot of people, is that VSync is off. Now if I turn vertical sync on, the frame rate just falls to the floor. Although it hasn't done on this occasion. Okay, so maybe it doesn't. Some new drivers came out from NVIDIA the other day, and it's made it 1,000 times better. So it's actually quite smooth now. But before the new drivers came out the other day, it was really, really bad. This game is interesting. It's kind of like one of those open world games, a bit like Grand Theft Auto, but it's got this hacking element to it. So you can hack into computer systems like that car over there. I can make the alarm go off. I can jump over to that camera over there, have a snoop around, see what people are doing. Pretty cool. But it's such a resource intensive game, and what I don't understand is if it doesn't really look all that spectacular. I've got it running at 1080p here, but everything looks kind of dull and flat, if you know what I mean. I mean this kind of reminds me of like a Spider-Man game from 2004. It's kind of like, I mean, if you look at the leaves on the floor here, these are textured on, and they're really low quality. And it's like, you know, Grand Theft Auto 4 had proper leaves that used to blow around in the wind. I mean, what's this about? I mean, those textures are really, really grim. There's no kind of reflective surface on the road. It kind of just looks really flat. Everything looks really flat. I mean, I've got, as you can see, I've got the detail on ultra, and I've got the ambient occlusion on maximum. So why does it look so, well, shite? I don't really know. The game itself is pretty good. Now I've got the frame rate to a reasonable standard, thanks to the. I'm just gonna turn the music off just for the sake of YouTube copyright. And yeah, now I've got it running at a decent frame rate thanks to the new NVIDIA drivers. It's 1,000 times better. It's a lot more acceptable now, and as you can see, even while recording, it's performing very well. But my CPU fan is just going absolutely sick the whole time. I mean, I don't know if you saw that subway train pop in as well there. That wasn't particularly acceptable. Yeah, so there's weird things like draw distance issues, pop-in issues. The graphics, like I say, are not that spectacular, and like I say, my CPU fan is just working overdrive the whole time. It's just, the CPU is running hot. It's 100% all the time. The graphics card the same. It's just, this game is just pushing it to the edges, and I just don't understand what it's doing. That means it has to be so resource intensive, because this doesn't look any better than Grand Theft Auto 4. In fact, it looks worse than Grand Theft Auto 4 did. It doesn't look any, I don't know, it just looks very last gen, and for a next gen game, I just don't understand why. So yeah, I mean, it's not a bad game overall. I've not played a lot of it. I'm still quite near the beginning, and I've had it for quite a few days, but obviously until the frame rate issue was sorted out, I just wasn't playing it because it just was unplayable. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick fast travel back to my hideout, and fast travel is done through the subway system. I don't know if you can hear my computer making a load of noise in the background, but you probably can't over the sound of the game. But no other game I've ever played has ever made it sort of go sick like this. I mean, I've played some of the latest games on it, and like Assassin's Creed on maximum settings, and that's been absolutely fine. So I just don't know what the deal is with this. I really don't. But anyway, let's go on this train, and I'm just going to fast travel back to my hideaway. Okay, there we go, a nice transition into nighttime there. So hopefully I'm just going to show you some nighttime now, and you'll see how it looks better than it does during the daytime. Like I say, everything looks really dull and flat and not very good during the daytime, but at nighttime it kind of comes to life a bit, and I kind of think this game's been designed around nighttime quite a bit. So as you can see, at nighttime everything just looks a little bit nicer. It still doesn't look brilliant though, does it really? The lighting is better, but it's not fantastic. You can do things like hack this and it'll explode. That's pretty cool. Those explosion effects are not brilliant, but like I say, when you compare this to the E3 footage, it's just not there. It's just not what was there. It just doesn't look that brilliant. Let's have a quick drive around and just take a look at stuff in the car. But oh yeah, I need to stop that music again before YouTube sues me. Changing traffic lights is funny because the cars will always crash into each other. But even if they're not like going to crash into each other, they'll crash anyway. Now you see how I just changed the traffic lights even though they were on green anyway? People just crash the cars if you touch the traffic lights. It's like it's programmed to just make cars crash as soon as you hack the traffic lights, even if they shouldn't do. It's very strange. Hello, man in a... Oh, he's got one of those toys. Oh, what show's that from now? Oh, that's pretty funny. That's from a TV show, and I can't remember what it is. Raving Rabbit. I'll find out. Well, no. Oh, I can rob his till while he's not looking. Anywho. Yeah, there's a cool thing in this game whereby everyone you pass in the street has like a backstory, so you can sort of look at this guy. He's a 1/8 kickapoo, whatever that is. Oh, he's an informant. Meditates regularly. He's a short order cook. Fantastic. Made a porn film in college, and she's a pizza delivery girl. Well, you have high ambitions. Collects coupons and a veterinarian. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling about Watch Dogs. This is just a tiny little bonus video just to let you know how I feel about it. And to be honest, I'm like I say, I need to play the game before I judge the game on its own merits. But just in terms of performance and graphics, bad news all around really. Doesn't look that great, but for some reason it's absolutely tanning the backside out of my computer. And there's just no excuse for it really. So whoever made this game, and it doesn't come to me off the top of my head, you need to optimise your ports better. Okay, thanks for watching, and ta-ra!